Like the lighthouse keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown. It's the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Young Kwenku has it all teed up. And Monday night primetime is underway. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. That's him with a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
4 yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. May now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. Jukes away from one. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds his man, it's Demario Douglas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
May now on 3rd down. That one complete to Diggs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Here's made in the air. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. But let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
After the sack, quite a lengthy 3rd and goal now. 18 yards needed. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Borregales connects. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Dable and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career. From high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On first down, here's Dart. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Escapes a defender. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Giants First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to him. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. From the gun, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket, and he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Looking slant route complete. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30. May off the play fake. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Made a throw it. Brought in by Hollins. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
May not a throw on 3rd. He'll get this to Henry. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action. Here's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing again. It's May. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots hold a slim 2-point lead early. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Patriots 10, Giants 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. And play action with Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 38 out of the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over, over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Tracy. Jukes away from one. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tracy once more. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Darts out of the shotgun. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Field goal attempts coming now from Younghoe Koo. A very short kick here from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The New England offense running out now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
To the air on 1st down. May finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Counterplay. It's Henderson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Sticking with Henderson. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. May now from the gun. Catch made. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be third and very short. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Patriots first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And that's gonna do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. It starts. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They've got 1st down from the 31. Coming left is Tracy. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 27-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Singletary goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On third and goal, it starts. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Koo able to put it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 27-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's made in the air. Dumps it off to his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
A gain of 2.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
They now on third down. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And they get to him again! And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
6 yards.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lofts it deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's May. This one's caught. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder.
51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Dart. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Excellent protection so far. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Dropped by the first defender taken in this year's NFL draft. That was Abdul Carter.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's May. He brings it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one complete to Diggs. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Give now to Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
May not have throw on 3rd. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Made a throw it. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Roy Gallis on for the extra point.
The
point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 13.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Start on the ground here, Tracy. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Milton Williams making the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. It's Tracy on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. It's caught right side by Johnson. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots got a long way to go and a short time to get there. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Run here with Henderson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. And is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Darts out of the shotgun. Oh, this big guy is moving! And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Darts back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Darks looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New York.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
4 yards.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's start now. Now he takes it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To throw, here's Dart. Brought in right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Trying to get it with the option here. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That's another Giants 1st down. It's
the difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Here goes Dart to the air. We've got a screen to the running back. Space to the left. And he's finally hauled down at the 12.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Tracy. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Koo able to put it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded by Henderson. Who dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. From the gun, it's May. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. It's Henderson on the give. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. It's a design boot. Finds his running back, Henderson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate, but when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Stevenson hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead to 7. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? Yep. No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead to 8.
Giants 19.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Dale Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
7-yard gain. And the Giants first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go right back to Tracy. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Going play action with Darts. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's running for it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Giants.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tracy has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And in, touchdown, New York! The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
Trying for it on the ground. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Counterplay, it's Henderson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Give now to Henderson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
May not have throw on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the tackle at the 38. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Motion.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing again. It's May. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Made a throw it. That's taken in by Henry. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 4th-quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
34, Giants 27.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Darts out of the shotgun. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He's going to keep it this time. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Throwing on first down, it's Starks. Completed to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They're going play action. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Five men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
A 40-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded by Henderson. Jukes away from one. And And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Patriots take over.
The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. He'll get this to Henry. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On now comes their punter. Bryce Beringer, the one to send it away. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw now didn't work out the way his earlier targets have.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Giants, 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
A handoff to Tracy. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
The Giant ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They put a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
From the gun, here's Darts. Complete left side to Robinson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. It's going to tuck it and run. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Back to throw. Here's Darts. Jump off, caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. Put the body on the line for his team. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Tracy on 1st and goal. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Again, it's Tracy. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
37, Patriots 34.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded by Henderson. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down now, they need 7. Going play action, May. Catch made. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the air on 1st down, May. Complete to Diggs out left. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the 1st down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots trail by a field goal. Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder.
A 51-yard attempt.
And it's on its way and through! He hit it from deep. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Caleb on Chason on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by May. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
To Stephon Diggs. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They send a receiver in motion right. Here he is to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. This is caught downfield by Hollins. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the New York offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. And it's Johnson with another one. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. One play action with darts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. And he has the pick, but no, he can't hold on. Would have given him a chance to win it in OT. But nope, just second down now.
You know that is such a bummer because those are the moments you live for defensively. Those are all the reps you do in practice to get to that moment when the ball's in your hand to make that interception. He can't get it done. Now he's got to flush it and go make another play.
Dart gonna throw again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
He locates Daniel Bellinger. And they get this down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Throwing on first down, it's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete left side to Robinson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. They'll send their tight end right. Gives to Singletary from the gun. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7.
He's tackled at the
About
7-yard
4 yards
line.
for him on that run.
4
More
yards
distance
on the
than that
pickup.
left, though,
It's
on
now
3rd and goal.
and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Biggest snap of the game here. 4th and goal in OT. They'll go. Here's Dart. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Patriots offense all set to go. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd
You know,
down
Kate, that was
and
one of those
9
situations where
yards
you
to
hear
go.
a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Slot man in motion right. May now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots go up by 6. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it, and he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job, and in this moment, he was that dude.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.